If you're looking to put together a library program and would like to invite a local author to speak, the SCLC Webliographies have several sites that may help you. Today we're going to highlight 4 sites for finding contact and booking information for children's authors in California. Start by visiting the SCLC homepage at socallibraries.org. Click on the Reference Center tab and then the Reference Center link. Since we're going to focus mainly on children's authors today, click on the little arrowhead next to Age Specific, then click on Children's and Young Adults, and finally click on Literature Book Awards. The links to the sites will appear on the right side. Our first stop will be America Writes for Kids. You can click on either this author link or this author link in order to be taken to a page where you can choose an author alphabetically by name or by state. Since we're interested in California, let's click on California, and this brings up a nice list of local authors. The authors' websites can be quite different, and not all of them include contact information. We'll look at 2 different author sites to see the difference. The first site we'll look at is Sonia Sones. You can navigate her page with these tabs across the top, and if we click on the Visits tab, this provides her visit information, and if we scroll down, this is where her contact information is. To find out about her availability, you can click on her email, and to find out about fees, you can contact her agent either via phone or by email. If we look at a different author site, let's try Barbara Jean Hicks, you can see this is very different from the last site. And her site, you navigate through these tabs on the left. Her contact information is down here on this contact link, and to find out about her visits and presentations you would click on School Visits. Incidentally, School Visits is just the phrase the site chose to use. Most of the authors that you can find will visit libraries too. And this page gives her speaking information, and it also includes her email embedded down here at almost the bottom of the page. The next site that we are going to look at is the Author and Illustrator Source. I'm back on the SCLC Webliographies page, and I'm clicking on the Author and Illustrator Source link. This site organizes authors by region listed on the left side of the screen. California falls under the Pacific, so if I click on Pacific and then if I click on California, I get a list of authors in California. This site is pretty standard. If I click on one of these authors, I get their published book information, their presentation information, and their contact information. Some authors also have upcoming event information here as well. You might also want to look at this visiting guidelines over here for tips on getting authors to your facility. The third link that we're going to look at can be found in this site from the Children's Literature Council of Southern California. It's called Children's Literature, Independent and Information Reviews. Right here at the top, there's a tab called Author Illustrator Bookings. If you click on that, you get a list of all the different authors and illustrators available in their database. If we pick an author, let's say Priscilla Cummings, you will get some pretty standard information on all the sites. You'll get a biography, reviews, a list of the programs that she does, and an event booking form. The fourth site that we're going to look at is the Children's Literature Network. Here you will click on Authors and More, then Authors and Illustrators, and then Authors and Illustrators by State. If you scroll down, you'll find a list of the authors in California, and we'll look at Joyce Carol Thomas's site. As with all the authors' links on this site, there's usually a photo, a brief biography or autobiography of the author. Books are mentioned, of course, but what we're most interested today are the two links under the author's photo. There's a link to the author's website and a link to the author's email. Some authors, such as Joyce Carol Thomas, have a link to a visit request form on their website, which is right here, visit request form, and here you can schedule a visit with this author. So hopefully these 4 sites, America Writes for Kids, Author and Illustrator Source, Children's Literature, Independent Information and Reviews, and the Children's Literature Network will help you find authors for your library programs. There are a few other ways to get authors to come to you, but let's leave that for another time.